Wow. Well.
A lot of these guys did not get killed by that.
Did you guys... Okay, so Red Scorn, you didn't play all the way through this game. Who all played all the way through this game? Me,
I did.
Josh, Seamus, Camster, did you play all the way through?
I didn't play all the way through on my initial playthrough. Okay, so we can just straight up, steal this.
Get in there! Yeah! Holy shit! That's a find.
And they're still kicking our asses.
But doesn't this negate your Yao Guai meat advantage?
I don't think so. We'll see in a minute.
Alright. I gotta say,
so
that
you just soak up
Yao Guai
about
meat...
1,000 laser blasts as you crawl into the armor, and then just like with both hands stuff fistfuls of like processed lunch meat into your mouth.
Through the mask.
Doesn't look like it changed anything.
I really hope that, like, when initiates in the Brotherhood of Steel, like, pass their test and they get their power armor, like, you have a big, like, drill where everybody's in full power armor regalia, like, all these novices so proud to have made it this far, and they're just, like, standing there regarding each other as, like, the new badasses of the wasteland. And I hope the sergeant just, like, breaks out a cooler and hands each of them a bottle of beer and is just like, yeah, alright, here it is, everybody. I'm very proud of you. A toast to the Brotherhood! And he just races his bottle, and he just, like, watches all of them figure out simultaneously that they're being massively fucked with.
Fuck. In every single game, I felt bad for the Brotherhood. I've always felt like the Brotherhood were totally, like, just dumbasses falling for, like, dumbass creeds, dumbass fucking technology. Like, excuse me,
What happens,
freaking technology.
What happens when when a bunch of frat boys get old together?
Congress.
Like sports?
No, they form the Brotherhood. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Oh, I had the
Brotherhood of flying through the air as you get murdered by a fire sword.
It makes me so sad. Like, Brotherhood, you guys could have been cool. Instead, you guys were super cultish. And you didn't want to share your technology with anyone, and we had to kill you. The end.
I'm really, like... My heart's not in this anymore. Well, my heart's never been...
I can't believe you have to kill the ground group because I
don't understand how you're supposed to do this if you're not.
I gotta
like,
blow up
just
the Zeppelin, and it was super rad.
Meat.
We gotta take a chopper up to the Zeppelin, and it was radical. Except for the cat and the baby. I wanted to grab the cat and the baby and take them out on the chopper with me and save them, but I couldn't.
You'd really think that you'd have to kill fewer Brotherhood guys. I mean, all these aspirants and scribes and acolytes and jobbers. Like, come on.
Oh, that guy was... We put him out of his misery. He was stuck in the fucking floor.
Oh, this sucks. Anyone in the comments, tell me if you joined the Brotherhood and why. And was it because of the cat? Was it because of the baby? Why did you join the Brotherhood? Was it because of the innocence? Tell us. Please let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, comment.
Because none of us did that shit.
Mumbles.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Protectron thinks he's gonna be the one.
No.
I love how you just can't even see out the fucking window.
Yeah, exactly.
Protectrons don't know any better. They just gotta protect Tron.
Guys, let's stay on the like storyline. Let's try and roleplay. Why are we beating up the Brotherhood? Because we care a lot about Father? Why are we doing this? Let's roleplay. Right? Like, why are we here?
Reginald Cuthbert strongly approves of his son's psychopathic tendencies.
No, not good enough.
I would say...
At this point, we've figured out...
Go ahead.
I'd say that at this point, we have essentially surrendered our qualms and our ethical framework, because that presupposes a universe that has meaning and that has compassion.
No, come
relationships
on!
between
Like,
human
really
beings.
believe in
I think
the
discovering.
world.
I think exactly. I think that we entered this world of carnage and chaos and pain and bloodshed and violence. And I think the only thing keeping us sane in this grungy hellhole was the knowledge
I thought
that
you were
some
being meta.
no, the knowledge that some sensitivity and pathos survived. The idea that something we could have a human relationship with. And then we find him, and not only is he behind his fair share of that suffering and pain, but he has no connection to you. Everything
That's
about
good.
his relationship with you is framed around this conflict.
Redscar, explain to me how you can be so touching in a storyline that is so bullshit. That is beautiful. I'm touched.
Because that was basically where I came to, like at this point in the storyline.
It's beautiful.
End of the game. Legendary Brotherhood Knight. 10mm pistol does increasing amounts of damage as the night grows longer and less damage during the day.
What the frick? What the frick? I didn't say what the fuck because I'm a lady now. I don't swear.
But
You have these, like, Institute relay things, but I have no idea how to use them. Oh, here we go. Okay, so they're just grenades.
Use as many nukes as you can. Nuke this entire place. Josh,
I already used all the
nuke this
nukes.
entire place.
Or did I?
oh, there's Paladin Dance.
Hey, Dance!
Mini
How you
nuke.
doing?
Dance Revolution.
He's dead now. What do you think about that? How do you feel? You don't feel anything because you didn't connect with Paladin Dance.
Why didn't they
there's
activate
Raze.
his synth programming and make him help us?
Guys,
Like, if
think
the whole
about
thing
this.
with him is he's a synth.
No! Think about this.
Dan-
We didn't connect with any of the companions except for maybe Valentine. We didn't make any
Yeah, that's
connections
fair.
in this game. We made no connections. We don't care about Diaz. We don't care about
We hung out
Hancock. We
with
don't care about
Hancock.
Nick
So we should-
Valentine. We don't
we
care
should
about
point out-
anyone.
Mumbles has a really good point here, which is that the companions are the best part of this game, and it's
Where's
just
Maxim?
we couldn't afford to develop relationships with them because you can only really do that by experiencing the rest of the content in this game.
Yes.
You can't, yeah. So we would have had to be doing another like 50 episodes of side content to build up
Why didn't we
relationships with
make
like one or two
friends?
NPCs.
Let's
Yeah.
start. We didn't make
Why-
any
why didn't
friends
we make fun?
with anyone.
We didn't make the
We
second
didn't
with
make
anyone.
any friends.
In fairness,
This is a
that's
zero
also
sex
an argument
playthrough
that you
of
could
Fallout
make
4.
against a lot of BioWare games in terms of like.
How dare
need to
you?
just-
I married Garrus / had the relations with him, and it was totally fine. We had a good time. We defeated the Reapers. It was great.
I like that you
How
struggle to
dare
not
you?
swear, but then you call sex with Garrus the relations.
I'm trying so hard to not say swears, Camster. Just
Of course,
please.
Maxim would end up on top of the fucking building where I can't get to him. I've used my last
trying to-
mini nuke.
Josh, what are we doing right now?
No life signs detected.
We're waiting for Elder Maxim to die, and now this guy is going to finish hacking.
2, 1. Operation.
What?
What
What is he doing? What is this weirdness?
I think
What is
he's
this
humping-
weirdo?
I think that
Yeah.
he's humping Liberty Prime's head.
Look, I try and stay
I
away
hate
from the
Liberty Prime.
swears. As you all know, I don't swear at all. That guy is clearly fucking Liberty Prime, and we need to stop
Right in
him
the face.
immediately.
Right in the
in the
skull.
face.
Destroyed.
He is skull fucking Liberty Prime,
gonna
and we need to
leave.
stop him.
Our power armor on top
I'm
of
really
Liberty Prime's
shocked
head.
that
Oh no!
I'm actually really shocked that there's not like a power armor hatch in Liberty Prime that we crawl into.
I know. Why
Because
couldn't
that would
we
have been
use
too
him?
fun. Because that would have been
It would've
that would
been
have made us. That would have given us agency.
If you joined the Brotherhood of Steel, you should have been able to get into that Gundam, jump in, and stomp around Boston like you were the fucking boss. Excuse me, freaking boss.
What if
And
you
that
could,
would've
like,
been
at the
it.
very end, betray the Institute by, like, jumping into the Liberty Prime and stealing it, but instead of, oh, it's great that it's fucking foggy and we can't see the massive explosion.
Wow.
Yes! Yeah!
Wow.
Oh.
What is
Look at that
happening right
cutscene.
now?
We couldn't move.
Believe me, there was an awesome
No.
battle. We just could not afford to show the special effects. It's okay.
Unit X688
Wow.
speaks highly of your combat skills.
You know what, Bethesda? Get your engine in line.
Fucking
Just because it's
game.
all real time and you can like generate
man.
shit, get it in line.
You know, we're making fun of it, but really that is pretty frickin' insulting that, like, the thing you just fought so hard for, like, Josh just basically cheated with Yagway meat to do that, but imagine, like, actually trying really hard to do that, and then your reward is like, believe me, there's an interesting thing happening over here, you just can't see it, don't worry about it. Like, that's your reward. That kind of sucks. That's a little insulting to your player.
For your missions on the
All
surface.
things considered, watching this, I want to play Fallout right now. How fucked up is that? No,
Wait a minute.
seriously. Like, I want to play Fallout 4 right now. That's how fucked up it is.
Wait, was the fog deliberate, or was that just like a hilarious accident?
That was accidental. Last
No.
time I did this, it was all like at night
Yeah.
and cinematic, and the whole sky lit up as the fucking airship crashed into the airport.
Good to see
But no, this time it was super foggy and good to
That's
see it.
how this Fallout fucking, like, excuse me, freaking engine works, is like you'll have great things happen and then it'll be during a radiation cloud or it'll be during a fog cloud and it'll be terrible.
I'm the director now.
And on the one hand, I'm not philosophically opposed to games that, like, are so strict with their rules and are so, like, you know, observe their rules so,
If you require
like,
maintenance,
closely
please fire
that, you know, you could occasionally be cheated out of that awesome moment just by virtue of how much freedom and liberty you have. But they really need to
knock this
pick one
over?
and stick with it.
Father
Agreed.
threw a temper tantrum, and he's like,
Oh my God,
good
please stab
oxygen
him."
tank."
Joshua,
All right,
please stab
Are we
no,
him.
ready
actually-
to end this game?
Yes.
Yeah, no, end it
Stab.
legit. Let's end it. Let's
We're
give
ready
him
to
one more
beat
chance
All
to
right,
save this.
fine.
Oh, wait.
Fine. Okay, for the record though, I killed him before he could die of cancer. Let that be known in the record books.
So you're
I
not gonna
fucking
talk
killed
to
him
me?
before
He
he could
died
die
of
of
Viking
cancer.
cancer.
funeral.
Right, I understand.
All right, come
No,
on. This is the
I killed
emotional
him
arc of the
with
video
a
game.
sword!
Already hurt me. But of course you wouldn't be here if it weren't a success. I'm glad it worked, but
Boy, does that guy look like he's sick or what?
God. Fuck this guy. Excuse me. Frick this guy. This guy sucks. He's such a jerk. Okay, can we just talk about how much of a jerk Father is? Oh my God, can we just kill him? Please. Please. He's such a jerk.
but it's really not.
He deserves death
So
by
what's
my
over?
sword.
Just beginning for you.
It's
In all
over
seriousness,
the
what's
struggle-
over?
Hands now.
The struggle with the
his
Brotherhood.
life, this
Leave them
game,
well.
this season
Now
of
he
spoiler
has always
warning,
been loyal to the Institute
it's all over, man.
and to me.
Game
You
over,
can
man.
rely on
Game
her.
over. Seriously,
Oh
though,
God,
like, what
look at
ended?
his expression. It's
all
what an
about
emotional moment this is.
He's just like, I
Ugh.
can't believe you're fucking up my last
I
moments
hate this
by putting
guy
a
so
coffee cup
much.
on my chin.
I can't believe this is the ending that we picked. Are you
This
kidding
scene
me
could
right
have been
now?
effective if Father had been
The
less of a
inevitable
total
will be
monster that
Josh,
didn't seem to be
Josh,
aware
listen
of it.
to me.
Had any
Josh.
pathos whatsoever.
Listen to me. I know deep down you're a Sith. I know deep down you want to do bad things. So stab him. Stab him
Oh, I
right
thought-
in the heart.
I thought you said you're a synth, and I was very confused. I was like, that's racist
Sith.
against synths, though.
I'm confused at how
Sith,
accurate that
S-I-N.
misheard thing is.
Each Sith.
Wondering what you were like.
S-I-F-H.
Thinking about all we missed out on.
Sith.
Spell
want you
Sith.
to know
Sith
that.
doesn't have a Y in it.
Stab him. Stab him in the heart.
It
Stab
won't
him in the
matter in
eye.
a moment, Mumbles.
Ugh. Kill him.
Glad I found you.
Like,
As am I.
I have to say that
He forced you through all this stupid crap. He forced you through waking up, walking through the wasteland, meeting Preston Garvey. Like, who's that jerk? Who cares about him ever? Like,
I tried to bring
he
out my
forced you
sword,
through all
and
this
it
shit,
ended.
and then you
Fuck.
met him, and then you didn't kill him. Oh my
I'm sorry,
God.
I'm really
I'm
shocked
glad
by
there's
how
no
inept
subtitles
that
for
scene
this.
was.
Close my eyes. I see my life before all of
Again, it could have worked if
before the bomb.
anything had been
Oh.
like emotionally interesting
Everything
with
can change
him
in
in the
an
past.
I am emotionally
future you plan
invested.
for
Please
yourself.
kill him. He's such a jerk. He is the best.
He's
the
dead.
At some
worst.
point,
I did it.
He's
it
dead.
happens to all of us.
No.
Wait, is there a
you have
narration?
to
I'm not
kill
hearing
him.
it. Hang on.
This wasn't the world I wanted.
Yeah, there's narration. Not Ron
was the one I
Perlman,
found
which I
myself
thought
in.
was weird.
What? Come on.
My home.
They brought him in for like the
Ripped
opening
apart and put
cutscene,
back
and that's all he
together.
does.
He wasn't in the
Thought
opening
I
cutscene.
hoped I could
No,
find my
he does the
family,
War Never
keep
Changes
trying,
stuff,
make us
doesn't he?
whole again.
No,
Yeah,
that's the
and
main character.
And then it leads. Oh yeah.
I don't
Now
remember.
I know.
You might be right.
know
He might
I
not
can't
even
go
be in
back.
this game.
I know the world.
Which,
has
come on,
changed.
Bethesda. I pay $40 for Fallout 4 and $20 for Ron Perlman.
This time,
That's how that money splits.
because I know war.
I give up. Fine.
As to make it up for you, they put him in as the main villain of the Elder Scrolls 6.
This is the
It's
worst
not even like
ending.
Fuck,
Ron
pre-ordered.
Perlman as. It's just Ron Perlman is the
Yeah,
person.
No,
His name
Mumbles
is
is
Ron
right. This
Perlman.
is probably the worst
Wait,
ending.
hold on. Do you think this is how Bethesda thought you were gonna end the game? Is this like
What?
how they're like, oh yeah, most people will end the game this way?
Now he's gone.
This is okay. This is really weird because when I did this, I stood here and I watched Father die, and it didn't cut away to that cutscene yet. Instead, he died, and I dinged a level right there while I was watching
Really?
him die.
Yeah, I
it was
didn't get
amazing.
XP for that. What the hell?
I
you-
killed him. I grabbed my sword and I stabbed him right in the bed, and I was like, guess what? I'm taking all the sins, and fuck you. Excuse me. Frick you. And then I grabbed all the sins, and we ran away. That's how I ended the game.
So there's something of a poorly advertised epilogue to this. If I can
They
find
changed this. That's really weird.
door.
This is all different than what I remember. Like, I remember everything up to blowing up Liberty Prime, but then everything after it is different.
Oh my god, I really want to play Fallout right now. This is crazy because I
That is
really
really
want to play
crazy.
Fallout. I
Hey,
know
other
because
Sean.
this ending sucks, but I really want to play Fallout. I want to build
Hey,
stuff.
Hi, Dad.
I want to go explore. I want to see what the Raiders have in store for me. I want to see what Far Harbor has in store for me. I want to go play Fallout.
It's a holotape from Father.
So this is your son if you don't
That's-
have the
Is it true that he
Automatron
died? I
DLC
liked him.
and
He
made
was always really nice
Deathfuck.
to me.
I'll miss him.
I'm afraid it's true.
I'll miss the
I
old
like that.
bastard.
Mumbles is the automatron.
I'm gonna miss him.
But you're
That's
in
right.
That's how they spell it.
right? You must be pretty excited.
I'm not
about
sure what that
Hey,
means,
Dad,
but
can
I'm
you do
definitely
something for
that
me?
thing.
Next time you're above ground.
Well, you're a robot mom. You're like the mom of a robot.
Oh!
You're an automatron.
I'd love to take
That's
you apart.
right. I
want
give
to try
hugs
something.
to everybody that needs hugs. All right, are you guys ready? Hugs. That's right. You guys just got a hug.
thing, Sean.
Think about
Thanks,
that.
Dad.
Hi, Sean.
Great.
Well,
you know
I'm
allergic
mostly
to your
saying
cat
because of
there,
your robot
Mumbles.
son.
Thanks a
Right.
lot.
How
I
dare
get-
you, Seamus? If I give you a real life hug, you would be super excited about it. You'd be like, "Oh my God, Mumbles just gave me a hug. This is rad. She really cares about me." Sorry, Seamus.
Yeah,
I
he'd
really
start
care about you.
hyperventilate. He'd like start have trouble
Ah,
breathing
here we go.
because he'd
Okay.
be so excited, and then they take him to the hospital.
Then the time has come.
This is the end.
I am gone. I
Are we
can no
doing
longer
it?
Look after young Sean.
I can no longer look after you, young
You were
Sean.
raising a baby version of yourself, you creepy
What
asshole.
the crap?
After all of that,
Dude.
He's
the
been
whole
reprogrammed
synths
to
aren't
believe he's
human.
your son. I hope that was not too presumptuous on my part. Oh, Father, you beautiful asshole.
What is this? Dude, okay, as the real, can I just say, as the railroad ending, you can... Okay, Sean runs in and he's like, yo, I know you're blowing up the institution, but can I hang with you guys? And you're like, yeah, sure, dude. Get into the teleporter. And then you teleport into the main settlement for the Liberty dudes. And then you're like, dude, what do you need? And he's like, I want a camera because I want to build something, Mom. And you're like, sure, dude, whatever you want. And young Sean is great. He just grows up as regular Sean. It's totally fine.
And you don't know that he's a synth.
See,
no,
maybe I'm
you
just
know
not...
he's a synth. That's the whole thing. But he
Why is
grows
it
up
that I
as a
don't give
synth.
them credit for any of the creepy things the Institute does as like oh, this is like a creepy thing, as opposed to, oh, they didn't think this through.
Can you guys just appreciate how much cool it is to have Sean in your settlement and be like, hey,
Yeah.
Mom, check out, can I have a camera?
So
and you're like,
that
sure,
whole, like,
have a camera. You guys don't
the
care.
dude
Fine.
whose
Whatever.
whole thing, whose whole faction is like the crux of his faction's ideology is that synths aren't human and they shouldn't be treated as like sapient beings. And then at the end, regardless of whether or not you like there are two different versions of that holotape depending on whether you hate him or agree with him. And he basically says, hey, raise this synth as your own son. He deserves it. He specifically says, you and he deserve more. And it's like,
I thought
so
he was a
at
toaster.
the end,
What are you saying,
believe
Sean?
that he's like sapient? What?
But then that undercuts
Like, what-
everything he's ever done.
This
Why'd
game.
you have me kill the railroad? This game.
Yeah, so that is
but
Fallout
wait,
4.
Mumbles, finish your thought on the railroad ending, because I didn't do that ending. And I was interested in that.
So in the railroad ending, first of all, you can kill Father, which is super fun. Father's like, oh, you betrayed me. And you're like, fuck you. And you stab him and he's like dead. And you're like, yay, fuck you, Father. And then the synth Sean shows up and he's like, Mom, will you accept me? I just want to be with you, Mom. And you're like, sure, dude. Come with me, Sean. Let's go hang out. And then so you take him to your favorite settlement, which for me was like on an island. And we go hang out on this island. And he's like, hey, dude, do you have a camera? I want to build you a cool gun. And you're like, yeah, dude, build me this cool gun. And he builds you a cool gun, and that's it. He just keeps building you cool guns and mods, and it's great. And he's a good son.
Anchorman. That's what Ron Perlman was. He was the newsman on TV. I forgot about that.
I looked that up too. But yeah,
He
I mean,
builds
that's
you
kind of
guns,
cool.
Mumbles?
Yes. Okay, I know you guys are making fun of me right now, but
I'm
he's
not.
super cool.
No, I'm making fun of the game. Your son builds you guns.
Yes, he makes me a gun that calls like my gun, like my laser gun with a
I
Z
now have a
instead of an
headcanon,
S.
Mumbles. For
You
your
guys make fun of me
particular
and whatnot
playthrough.
for picking Railroad, but like for real, he builds you guns. He
No, I
becomes
mean,
your
Railroad
son,
is like
and
objectively
you
the
hang
morally
out.
good option. We picked the Institute ending because it
Okay.
was dumb and like
I'm glad
fast.
we all agree that I'm the morally good option. I'm glad we all agree.
I would
I have this
disagree that the
headcanon now.
railroad has any moral high ground in this game because they are all deplorable. But
I
whatever.
didn't play this part, so I'm not gonna harp on it too much, but I do
I
find
didn't
it pretty
want to
hilarious.
fuck Deacon. I didn't want to. Oh, excuse me. I didn't want to frick Deacon over because Deacon is such a nice
That's
guy.
fair.
I didn't want to frick him over.
I do find it kind of hilarious that Bethesda's idea of bonding with your robot son is he makes you guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Well, he's got to make you something that's
I know
useful for your playthrough.
The
'cause
thing
you're a
is
murder
like,
machine.
you guys hate how useful Bethesda make things, like how settlements work, how guns work, how mods work, whatever. Sean makes you guns that work well. He's a useful son. Use him. Have him be your son. Love him a lot. That's it. I mean, that's all Bethesda asks for. Have the railroad, like, storyline. Have Sean in your group. Have him make you guns. That's it. What more can you ask for? I'm confused.
So, Mumbles, I now have a headcanon for your particular playthrough where years later, on your deathbed, you bequeath you name your successor, your eldest son, Deathfuck, as your successor.
Yes.
And Sean doesn't like this, so he's been in Deathfuck's shadow because he's a big red robot that has horns, and there's a succession crisis. A great big civil war tears the kingdom apart.
Yeah, it would be
I didn't think about this.
That's a sequel. Is you have to choose which of the two sides you want to side with Sean or Deathfuck.
Why do you guys do this to me? I want to love them both equally.
You did it. Now they're rivals. They're bitter rivals. In the next game, you're gonna have to choose which faction.
Fabricated this lie through liberal media about Deathfuck and Sean. About how Deathfuck, he goes on adventures with me, and Sean makes me weapons. There's no difference. It's exactly the same. It's totally fine. They're both useful. They're both great. I honestly, after watching this game, I want to go play Fallout 4 and work on my settlement on my island. To be honest,
additional quality assurance. Everybody note these names.
These are the brave men and women who died to bring you this game.
These people are all basically Bothans.
You know,
they
the
all did a
legendary
great job
edition of
except
Skyrim.
for Veronica Spiegel there. She's the one that's responsible for all the bugs. Just that one person. Everybody else did their job. But Veronica Spiegel was just drunk on the job every day.
Agent.
Look, I'm excited that you guys can look at a game objectively and be like, oh, this game sucks. Oh, screw this game. Oh, it's so lame. For me, I look at it and I'm like, I'll take it for what it is. And I'm
absolutely.
I'll take this child who makes me guns. Okay, great. I'll take this robot who is my son. I'll take that.
689 hours on this game. So I
Jesus.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What have you been doing? That's more than
Collecting
me.
comic books.
I feel like that's just the end of it right there. It's just the end of the episode.
I mean, holy crap. That's crazy.
Yeah, I loved crawling through the wasteland, looting stuff,
Me
building
too.
myself better equipment. I loved all of that.
Yes! Okay, Seamus, you understand. I just love building shit and building crap and having my own gear and falling in love with Hancock and having my own son and having my second son who's a robot and going on adventures.
I like lighting up the Red Rocket gas station. That's my main home, and
Yeah.
that place glows like Vegas when I'm done with it. Lights
Me
everywhere.
too.
It's this beacon of light that you can see
I turned
forever.
that place into a skyscraper.
Me
Yeah.
too. I got tired of Preston Garvey. I was like,
Yep,
this guy is
same.
super lame. Why did they think this guy was gonna be cool? Okay, if you actually get into the guy's story, they obviously think Bethesda thought that the guy was gonna be cool. He's not cool. He's super lame. And he's lame, and once you realize that he's lame, you can make your own stuff, make your own base, figure out where you want your base to be. Mine, personally, is in Far Harbor, and I have this giant building, and I use mods, and it looks great. And I have my son there, and I have my second son there, and it's great.
Wait,
And
which one is the second son?
Sean. First son
They're
is
both
Deathfuck.
robots, so
Just so we're clear on that.
My first
That's
son is
probably what they're
Deathfuck.
gonna fight about.
Okay.
all this.
My first son is Deathfuck, obviously. He follows me everywhere. He's a good boy. Did you see my Coca-Cola playthrough? He followed me everywhere. He got stuck indoors. He's a good boy.
All this discussion and whining and sort of tiredness we've had about this game, and the new version of Skyrim is coming out in a month, and I'm thinking like, you know what? I think
2
it's
weeks.
time for another Skyrim playthrough.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for that. I'm
So-
already set up to get the
You
remastered
can never
edition or
escape
whatever.
from the Bethesda.
Look,
There's
We're
always
talking
Fallout
more.
about
4,
that in a couple weeks.
Fallout 4 like scratches certain things that you want, but as far as gameplay and like role playing goes, like, oh, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna role play as a raider. That's not gonna happen. If you want that, go play Fallout New Vegas, right? Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't have role playing
Right.
elements, but it scratches something else.
The only thing is that doesn't have to be like this. You know, I think with a few changes to the structure of the story, not like the structure of how it's delivered, but like the structure of how the emotional beats are spaced apart and how the characters are written, like it could have been so much more than it is, and that's a shame.
Yeah. That's the frustration. Not that it's horrible, but that the parts that are bad didn't need to be bad. It wasn't like, oh, they couldn't afford to like not give you idiotic dialogue responses, or they couldn't afford to like pace this properly, or it wouldn't make the game more expensive to give the Institute any reason at all for doing the things it did. And I think that's why those things bug you so much. It's like, well, if it's buggy like in a Obsidian New Vegas, you're like, well, that's Obsidian, they were under time pressure. But this, why did they write it this way?
They also only had 3 QA testers.
Fuck.
Campster,
But
say
they didn't have
something
Veronica
interesting about this
Spiegel.
part of the video game.
It's over?
Truer words have never been spoken.
Cancer.
All right, we'll be
This is
back
why you're the
in
analyst.
a week or two with our next spoiler warning game. In honor
Our next
of
spoiler
October,
warning
it's
game.
gonna be a spooky.
Pants off, dance off.
That's it.
Pants off, dance off, fans off, dance
We're gonna do a
off.
whole season of Spooky's House of Jump Scares.
Yep.
It's gonna be me trying to figure out how to do VR games, and like, you're gonna see me in a little corner, like being afraid of monsters coming at my face.
It's not even gonna be
Pee
horror
pants,
games. It's gonna be the
Campster.
horror will be you trying to get VR games to work.
Okay, seriously, we're gonna be playing Typing of the Dead Overkill.
Oh my god, do we have access to that? It's such a good game!
wow.
We have Typing
When
of
she
the Dead,
finds out the
the
truth,
recent
she's
one,
gonna
which
be-
is not very good.
When she finds out the truth,
Fuck.
she's gonna be so disappointed.
Camster, why the fuck do you have to be such a jerk about Typing of the Dead? What the fuck?
Because I like the original Typing of the Dead, which was House of the Dead 2 with
Okay.
typing on top of it. But the
Fuck
recent Typing
you.
of the Dead, that's all grimdark and
Fuck
like.
you!
Oh, she apologizes for all the other curses, but then doubles up on that one. Wow.
Typing of the Dead is radical! Fuck you!
Well,
I like Typing of the Dead,
Bumble's
but
Campster friendship has officially been broken up again. It lasted about 2 hours.
I thought you wanted to come play VR games at my house. Now I'm
Fuck
sad.
your ass, Camster! You can go to hell with your Oxenfree and your fucking Halloween shit. Go to hell.
Oh, this is terrible.
She said hell.
I mean it. I said all the words. Shit, fuck, cock. What can go on?
You know more words.
I do. Are we gonna end this? Is this ending?
Yeah, please, somebody
don't
end
know.
it
Are we
before
done?
any more friendships end.
I would like to say more swear words, but I don't want to unless I need to.
Okay, final thoughts. It's disappointing.
But exactly what I expected.
It is shitty and fucked up. There, I said those words.
Well, we broke Mumbles, so my goal is complete.
Oh,
Hamster!
man, that's
I
the
was
heel
trying to be
turn.
nice to you!
Chris doing a heel turn at the end.
Nice guy!
I know see, you did a face turn, so he's doing a heel turn. That's how this
Fine.
goes, Mumbles. You know how
All
this
right,
goes.
we're going for the
But he
world
did a heel turn to
championship,
get you to do a
motherfucker.
heel turn.
I'm taking your world championship, and you're going down.
I am checking Steam right now to see what wrestling games are available for online versus.
All right.
Fuck.
Thanks for tuning in to whatever the hell this is.
Wow.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.